On this Memorial Day, it's come to my attention as I watch the news. The stuff is about basically honorable people, gold star people who sacrifice everything in all of these wars and stuff for America. And I kind of respect and love those guys and women for what they have done. They're giving their life for ideal. Their idea is the democracy in this country. This American so-called dream. This American Republic United. I respect those people. They gave everything for that idea. And for them to do that, they're honorable people. Because when you give and give of yourself, till you have nothing left but yourself to give, and you give that, you deserve honor, accolades, and you deserve to be remembered for what you've given up, which is everything in your life. And so we'll keep that in mind. But as I watch the news, when they're not talking about today, Memorial Day, they're talking about the women's suffrage movement for the 20s and the women's rights movement now with the abortion and Trump. That's the main thing. But in thinking about abortion right to life, and this and that, states' rights on abortion, that is based on statutes, based on what the legislators in these states come up with. I think about the African woman in this country. Yeah, okay, African American. No, the African woman in this country has been unprotected for 400 years. She's been unprotected in this country and throughout the world. No woman on earth, and the African woman is the original woman, and no woman on earth has been less protected than the African woman. And all these debates now about states' rights, women's rights, abortion rights, and all of this stuff, it is a real credible argument and situation if you pro or con about it. But I think about the individual rights of our women, our little girls. I think about the black woman who just murdered in Texas, shot in the face, chest, and abdomen by this racist bigot, and he's riding around his patrol car. I think about the police think they'll become an FBI or CIA organization unto themselves, when they're around threatening people with press conferences, and police commissioners talking about we're not going to have people talking about officers and this. If your behavior is despicable, if you do disgusting things, if you murder the people in your community, you should be reported on the news. You should be fired and put in prison and executed just like everyone else. You should be there. You should have, the state should throw the switch on you, or whatever form of execution they have for you around here, senselessly killing people. But the black woman, now you'll start to killing our women and our children. And this is what I think about today. You killing, murdering our people, talking about your training, but you can take a little white boy to go off into a high school and murder black, white, Spanish teachers, coaches, and you can take him to McDonald's and have him a burger and take him to jail. This stuff don't add up. Oh, we need new training on how to treat and approach black. No, you don't. You need to stop being racist and Nazi, killing our people. All of you white militias and all you police officers and police commissioners and all your families in these militias where y'all go have your little barbecues and Republican, Confederate, states arise again, rallies and all of this stuff. But then when you go to war, you want us blacks to be over there with you, killing and murdering people that have never done a thing to us at all. They have done nothing to our way of life or our so-called American reality, because our American reality is not the white supremacist reality, American reality. We have an entire different agenda, reality, treatment, civil liberties, and everything else. You done took our civil liberties and civil rights, and you talking about Black Lives Matter with a bunch of gay women. They don't represent us. They represent themselves. They represent them for the first time in 30 years, teen pregnancy, black and white teen pregnancy has dropped, fallen below its norms. That's not due to birth control, better sexuality. It's disgusting sexuality like lesbianism. This is why the teen pregnancy rate has dropped. There's no other reason. It is so huge and so wide and so humongous with this Obama gay rights, Hillary Clinton gay rights, and all of this stuff. The kids think that this is actual behavior, good behavior. Kids think that this is respected and dignified and common behavior when it's the behavior of an animal, a beast, a lunatic, a mentally deranged person, a disgusting person who got all of these slick terms, terminologies, ideologies, and theories, and social, economic, relational, social ideas and conversations and words, and all this junk is like schematics for building a house. You can build anything if you word it right, or gauge it right, measure it right, and that's what they're doing with this lesbian garbage, this foolishness. Oh, I got a right to be. Well, yeah, you got a right to be whatever you want to be. Just keep that junk in your house, man. Don't be running around here accosting our little girls and children, trying to lick on them and do all kind of disgusting things. If you got a man that's a pedophile for little children, for little boys and little girls, and he's always around them with his sickness, it's the same thing when these lesbian and dykes around our little girls. All they're gonna do is molest them and lick on them, turn them into creeps, turn them like them. But now you want all us to support this abortion thing that you all are so excited about. And it's an ugly thing. Since Roe v. Wade, they've murdered abortions that we know about 55 million babies. Do you all understand what that is? Since the mid-70s, they have murdered 55 million babies that they know about. Do you all understand that once a woman, a little girl, an older woman, a 30-year-old woman, 25, 40-year-old woman, once they murder a child, they'll never, ever be what they were intended to be in their absolute potential because of the act of murder as it permeates between their mind, conscience, spirit, and soul. They'll never be the same. It's just like when you kill a man, you will never be the same person the day after, the moment, the second after you murder somebody than the moment before you did. That total 1 second would change your life. That one decision of that woman aborting and having a baby sucked down a tube. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. It's things that women and girls should never see or never do. Oh, this is my body. I can do what I want. That is the thinking of a fool. And that person probably never in their life grow up to be a virtuous woman, a woman of value and worth, intelligence, and everything that makes a woman a queen. She'll never be it because she destroyed her life with decisions she made early in life. It's the same thing with a man or woman. You marry the wrong person at a young age, you destroy everything that can be God-centered, that can be on sane, that can be a great power in your life and in your marriage. If you marry the wrong person, you may destroy yourself forever. You people have to understand that we're not going to get too much in your fight about abortion, even though we don't believe in abortion, because we know you're leaving us out to dry about the rights of our civil, the human, and the liberties and dignity of our women by allowing them to be murdered and killed by a scumbag cop and talking about what investigation in 3 days after he murdered a lady in Texas. He's patrolling the neighborhood, another Nazi predator. That's a predator. You have sexual predators, you have corporate predators, you have police predators, you have ethnic predators. That's a predator. That police is a predator. A predator with a gun and a badge that's part of the state institution, so the state support his murderous, prejudice, ideas, and expressions and deeds. That is what's happening. You talking about Memorial Day? Okay, the blacks fought in World War I, 1914 to 1918. They came home and was lynched at the bus station. Oh yeah, right. That's so long ago. That's what you say about reparations for slavery. It was so long ago. Until you people understand that you gonna pay one way or the other for slavery before you move on as a country, as a world, a little white supremacist scam or whatever foolishness you into. You're gonna have to pay for that. Just like the way you abuse and murder our women, little girls and boys and men today. You think you won't go on for 1,000 years with this crap? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And you can believe that, buddy. We know capitalism was created off the backs of slavery and colonialism. When they colonized Africa, the little Berlin Conference back in 1848 or something, when you went out around there with your little Berlin Conference chopping up Africa, making these little individual states, Belgium, Congo, and Leopold killing 10 to 15 million Africans. And all the other, the French, the British, and you people, all you people gonna have to pay for this stuff. Not as an individual white person, but as a country. As Europe, as Belgium, as Dutch, as French, as Portuguese, as Americans, as Canadians, as Peruvians. You gonna pay for what you done. You gonna have to pay before you move on, because we're not gonna let you slide. We're not gonna let you just say, oh, that was long ago. What you were doing in 1810, you doing right now today. You just got a coat on, a hood, or a robe, sitting up there saying you are a judge, you are a statesman, you are a racist. Every person in the Republican Party is a neo-Nazi, Confederate, traitor, terrorist to the United States of America when it comes to the idealism, the theology of democracy. Let's get that straight. We know what you Republicans are, and the black and white Democrats sit up there and shout about these colleagues across the aisle. These are not your colleagues across the aisle. These are the same murderous rapists tried to kill and continue to rape this country of its unity and dignity and its democracy in 1860. They are the same today. They have the same idea. They have the same chain of thought. And they will tear this country up and the first chance they get. But we're awakened. We know what is going on. We know what we must do. And there's people out here trying to do it. So be encouraged, black woman, that on this day of memorial, we're remembering our people and we're remembering you. And we know that it's our job to love, respect, and protect you with all of the sense of our life. Everything that makes sense in a life of a human being, his respect, his peace, his dignity, his strength, his African masculinity, we understand in all of that totality, we know what we must do for you. And you're not alone. The change is coming and you're starting to see them in these cities now. But it's going to get more widespread, more open, more public. It's going to be more respected. Memorial Day 2019, ain't that something? You run around with these scumbags talking about they love Trump. These so-called white evangelicals talking about Trump, sign my Bible, you the next coming, you God. And I mean, the most despicable, disgusting garbage that can ever come out the mouth of a person. You people have exposed yourselves, you Donald Trump lovers. You people talking about you're Democrats, but in heart, you're a Confederate rebel, terrorist, traitor to America, to democracy. We see you.